Now, before we get started, it's only right for me to introduce the whole team, and there'll be more teammates, of course, added to Team Kels United. But because it was a long introduction, it was a whole, I know a whole lot of other Team Kels United members that are definitely going to be on here. But right now, like I said, we went ahead and I tried to make the intro as short as I could, but we'll definitely have them added to the team. Justadose has brought a spin to this case in a unique way. They have came out and focused on the lawyers and the racism that is behind them, representing the alleged accusers without evidence. How so many people involved in this R. Kelly's case are corrupt and rush to represent the alleged victims without a shred of evidence. In some instances, call press conferences with alleged victims who have a picture of LL Cool J, not R. Kelly. How these lawyers have dropped clients but have never came out and said that these clients were lying. Justadose has made sure the public was aware of it and also came out to show Michael Avenatti on wiretap admitting that 90% of the information about Robert Sylvester Kelly was a lie that he put out there in order to have R. Kelly prosecuted. Then you have when mainstream media tries to sweep it under the rug, Justadose made sure that it was put out there for the public to see that not only did the case have major flaws, but the ringleader, Michael Avenatti, admits it on a federal wiretap that he lied, and yet Robert Sylvester Kelly still languishes in a prison in spite a federal wiretap telling the real story, that 90% of what the public knows is a lie. Justadose continues to challenge not only the system, but every corrupt person involved in the takedown and shakedown of Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now next, Shan Winbush, the mother, the one who opened the doors for everyone else to come forth in support of R. Kelly. Shan was the nutritionist for R. Kelly, and she came forth and dispelled all the notions people had about Robert Sylvester Kelly. She was the first to shine the light on the alleged victims and the true character of the man. She then pioneered her own channel devoted to helping and support R. Kelly. Thank you, Miss Shan Winbush, for opening the doors for everyone else. Next up is Hollywood Next. She exploded on the scene with a channel devoted to R. Kelly's case and justice. When she initially started, she did not show her face. She wanted R. Kelly supporters to focus on the information about the case. Her direct approach was contacting lawyers and supporters of R. Kelly's case was one of her best attributes. Next would attack the other side and force them to come to the table and answer the tough questions. She held no punches and she had no holds barred combos with the accusers and supporters alike. She shined a light on anyone that was not pro R. Kelly and what the agenda really was. A true pioneer in doing groundbreaking interviews that shocked not just the subscribers, but the opposition as well. DJ Knock, where you at, baby? Brother Block, the revolutionary and activist on the microphone, that does not just speak the injustice on Kels' case, but also the injustice against black people in America. Blocks wakes people up with his words, and then he turns it into a party and gives the people his talented music block parties. He understands the universal truth about music and how music embraces everybody. It has the power to uplift everybody, and even when the odds are stacked up against us. Block marries his words and then gives it to the people straight, and then slews them with his music abilities. I just want to stop for a minute and let y'all know that I am here for it. Phases the next level. Miss Sunshine herself made all YouTubers stand up and take notice with her amazing interviews. She started with Mrs. Shan Winbush, who came in opening the doors for others to come forth and stand up for Rob. It all went down on Phases the next level. Interview after interview, she gave Rob's friends a safe place to come and speak up for Rob to show people that there's a whole other side. Sunshine stood for truth. justice and due process under the law. She opening doors for other bloggers that they can come forth and do interviews and give Rob a voice of hope. With these interviews, it provided Rob's lawyers with more evidence to defend him.